Yeah, this the truth serum on Twitter. Said this the truth serum on Twitter, aka Blackout. Living in the land of the free, a home of the brave and slaves. Psychologically in prison, so I still have my chains. Now, if you don't know, you're about to find out that China got 1 million Muslims in slavery right now. China got 1 million Muslims in their death camps, their slave camps. Now, straighten this out. Why is China putting all the Muslims in them slave camps and them death camps? This is the purge. This is the purge. China purged all their Muslims. They're on at Agenda 21. China's one of the people on Agenda 21 that's going to take out all of their normal people eventually. Well, right now they're working on the Muslims. They saying this is a test run for China. They're saying how the Muslim death camps work. As you come to realize, China, they are probably one of the worst countries in the world. They got a dictator. And then his son's gonna be the dictator after that, and then his son, and on and on and on. That whole family is like a dictatorship. And China will kill you or kill their people or put them in death camps just like they are now if they speak out against them. This what make me mad about the Houston Rockets. They wear their little Chinese crap, their little Chinese clothes and all that. And they knowing the atrocities that China did on the people. But China give Houston Rockets so much money, they won't say nothing about them Chinese. They won't say nothing about them. And that's how you know that them Houston Rockets and all of them been brainwashed. Now, when China send most of them Muslims over to jail or for no reason, they take the kids and put them into their little government-run schools and boarding schools. And you know how they treat them kids. You know they treat them bad. They probably in there raping them. They probably in there murdering some of them. They probably in there beating them. China didn't have no reason to take those kids away from their parents, and they didn't have no reason to put their parents in prison. This is who China is. Now, if you look at China a long time ago, China used to, they had a law to where you can only have one kid. And if you had a baby girl, they would put the little girl on the side of the road. They would put the little girl on the side of the road. And then the government will come through and pick the little kid up. Because you could only have one kid, and if it wasn't a boy, then they know that the little girls eventually will get married off and go to another family and take care of the other family when the parents got old. And when they got old, they will have no one to help them, to take care of them. So they start getting rid of the little girls, getting repregnated again, and till they have a boy. So China had this thing called the dying room. I mean the crying room. The crying room. Or was it the dying? It was the dying room. All right. So I've known it as the crying room. So all of the little kids, as you can see, China used to stick them in chairs. All of the orphans, they used to just stick them in chairs, strap them down to a chair like that. Used to strap them to a chair all day long. Look at the toilet up under them. They couldn't move. They couldn't do nothing. Look how China used to do their kids. Look how they did their people. And every kid that was in the orphanage like that, the Chinese orphanage, they died. They died. Why did they die? Why did this person probably die? From not being touched. Nobody touched those kids. And without the power of touch, without the power of a loving, caring hand to touch your skin, your body dies. Your body dies. People don't know that, but as a massage therapist, I know that. Everybody needs someone to touch them in a loving, caring way. China sent all of those kids to those orphanages, and people couldn't figure out why those kids were dying. So if you go back and watch the video, if you go back and watch the dying room video, you will see that most of those kids died from not being touched, not being picked up, not being rocked. They just put them in them chairs and put them in those little baby carriages all day, all night. Never touched them, ever. So China lost 75% of all the girls in a country. So what did they do? They start importing girls from the Philippines. They start importing girls from the Philippines, offering them all kind of incentives to get them to come over there because they didn't have any women and most of the country was turning gay. So you got a lot of gay boys over in China now. A lot of them. Probably half the country over in China, or 60%, I'm sure about 60% of those people over in China is gay. This is what they doing to the Muslim women over there, because they don't have any more women over there. So they take the Muslim women, the dudes that they put in prison, they took their wives. They going over their house. The government is paying them to go over their house and rape them. And rape them. This is from the Chinese government, a mass rape. Uyghur activists condemn program said to pay Chinese men to sleep with Uyghurs women to promote ethnic unity. They raping them. They raping the Muslims. They don't have any women over there, and China's birth rate is low, real low, almost down to the floor low. So they need other countries, other women to come over there. And they did. They got all those Muslims to come over there. I bet you them Muslims didn't know that they was about to be mass enslaved, and all of their women was about to be raped. This is who China is. And then you got them punk-ass basketball players coming out in defense of China. How they gonna defend them now? Why didn't you hear none of those basketball players talking about the rape and murder and mass incarceration of all of the Muslims in their country? 1 million Muslims in their country under arrest right now for no reason, just for being Muslims. Men. The little rice pecker man. The rice pecker. There you go. The rice pecker man. So all you got is a little bitty rice pecker. You need to go rape somebody with your dumb laws. Telling people they can only have one kid. What you think was going to happen? When you tell somebody they can only have one kid, what the hell you think going to happen? This is Chinese purge. They let out the coronavirus right along with the United States. They try and kill most of those people. They might even try to kill most of those Muslims in those detention camps. If them Chinese dudes wouldn't have got rid of all they women, they would have had women over there. They wouldn't have to rape women. They wouldn't have to ask the Philippines to send over women so they can have a higher birth rate. Why you don't hear no news people, MSNBC and CNN and all them talking about 1 million people in detention camps in China? You don't hear none of them talk about that. And I guarantee you YouTube not going to promote this video because China is all up in their pocket too. China is all up in their ass. China all up in the NBA's ass. That's why the NBA send their players over there to play. Everybody know China got all them damn detention camps, but yet and still the NBA still send the damn basketball teams over there to play basketball. And then you ask one of them about ethnic cleaning and they act like they don't know what the hell was going on. Yeah, man. Yeah, this shit pisses me off. And if you ain't mad, something wrong with you. Because we here in the United States, everything that we damn near buy is from China. Why are we supporting them and they got a dictatorship just like they was talking about Saddam Hussein and all of them, but we get all of our stuff off of China. So it's okay for China to just do whatever the hell they want to anybody. And nobody says a damn word. China rolling out 5G. China rolling out 5G too. They done rolled it out to spy on all of their people, to control all of their people. They know where everybody's at. They got facial recognition on everybody. Everybody over in China, hey, if you cross the street the wrong way, they'll send your ass a ticket and your score go down so you can't travel nowhere, you can't do this, and you can't buy food and all this. That's the dictatorship. That's what President Trump wants for this country. He wants that dictatorship going on. If you look at most of those presidents, all the way back, all the way through time, all the way to Jimmy Carter and Trump and Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Trump, Obama, all them motherfuckers, they all are the same. They all just one entity. They all are the same. Ain't no right, left. They all working for one world order. One new world order. That's what they working for. All of them. And them Chinese are going to get rid of their poor people too eventually. Just like over here, they're going to get rid of the poor people. Just like John McCain said, you poor if you don't make $5 million a year. So if you don't make $5 million a year, they know that you're not in a group. They're going to get rid of your ass. I don't know why all the Muslims right now ain't up in arms across the world demanding China let them people go. Why won't the other Muslims take in the other Muslims? Why? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand how Muslims will let other Muslims be enslaved by the little rice pecker man. Why? Little rice pecker man know his country going down. Little rice pecker man know. He know about raping all these girls. Let's read this. Let's read it. I'm about to read it. Uyghur, I think I'm pronouncing this right. I'm not really for sure. It's over in China. Activists have spoken out against China. Pair up and become family programs in which Han Chinese men are sent to live with the Uyghurs women in China Western region in Zhejiang. Whatever. You know these people, you know these Chinese people are sending, they paying they dudes to go over there and rape those women. To go over there and rape them. Rashid Abbas, a US-based Uyghur activist whose family member has been detained in one of what is to believe to be hundreds of detention centers in the region, told the Australian news outlet news.com.au that the program was part of a program of systemic rape against the Uyghurs women. Recent reports says Han Chinese men are sent to live with Uyghurs women and often slept in the same bed as the woman, a married woman that they then took and put their husband in the damn jails for no reason, so they can go and rape them and put that Chinese boy or girl in them. These Chinese people, that Xi Jinping or whatever the hell his name, little rice man pecker, he ought to be ashamed of himself. Raping people, telling his people to go rape people. What leader do anybody want to tell they men to go rape the women? That'll be like Trump telling the army, y'all go rape all the Mexican women here in the country. We're gonna lock all the Mexican dudes up, leave the women out there. I want y'all to go rape them all. That's the same thing. That's the same thing. China has been criticized for its detention and surveillance of millions of Uyghurs in Xinjiang. The region has a population of about 10 million people, many of whom are Uyghurs or other ethnic minorities and are believed to be held in the detention centers for no reason. Just so China can have workers. They got them in a slave camp. Probably got chains around their feet. Matter of fact, they do got chains around their feet. Has spoken out against China Pair Up and Become Family program in which Han Chinese men are sent to Chinese western regions of Zhangjiang to live with Uyghur women, many of whose husbands have been sent to prison camps. The program first introduced in 2017. That was 3 years ago. They've been doing this shit for 3 years. In an October report by Radio Free Asia that cited 2 unnamed Chinese officials, the report outlined a horrific program in which many of these Chinese men will often sleep in the same bed as the woman. Normally, 1 or 2 people sleep in one bed, and if the weather is cold, 3 people sleep together, one official told RAF. It is now considered normal for females to sleep on the same platform with their paired male relatives, he said in reference to the men who are referred to as relatives, even though they are not family. They raping them. And Chinese, them little rice pecker mans, say, hey, we family, we should be sleeping in the same bed. It's cold outside. But you're not even a family. According to the report, these Chinese officials typically stay in the Uyghur household for up to 6 days at a time and work and eat with the Uyghur family while also discussing Communist Party political ideology. You see what they're doing? They raping them for 6 days at a time, trying to get them pregnant, trying to get more Chinese dudes. So now they want Chinese and Muslims to integrate with each other while they rape them so they can have more little rice pecker mans. That's it. And you can read on and on and on about Chinese and what they doing to the Muslims over there. And there's article after article after article. But what are we going to do about it? We need to stop supporting Chinese. We need to start making videos about these Chinese people, how they control all the money system. Hell, they even had LeBron James on dead mouth. That fool didn't say nothing. When they asked him about the ethnic cleansing in China, when they went over there to play b-ball, he was scared to death. He was scared China wasn't going to sell his shoes no more. All them damn basketball players were scared to say something about China. All of them. Even the Basketball Association that took the players over to China is dead wrong. They know damn well what's going on over in China. They know them Chinese people enslaving them people. They know it. They already know that. This is why Chinese and the United States government released that damn virus. That's why they released that virus. They don't want nobody talking about this stuff either. They don't want nobody talking about this. They don't want people to realize, hey, these Chinese dudes over here raping all of the damn women that they done enslaved all the dudes, got them under a MK Ultra mind control program, making them forget about their language and their heritage, just like they did the blacks over here. They try to say that we come from Africa and all that. Do I look like I came from Africa, fool? We was already over in this damn country. When they started enslaving people, now they did take some people from Africa, some trackers. Some people to track down the buffalo, to kill the buffalo, to starve out the blacks over there. It's called Buffalo Soldiers. Well, what's his name even made a song about the Buffalo Soldiers. Hey, they killed all the buffalo because that's what the Indians was eating, or the blacks, Blackfoot Indians, whatever the hell you want to call them. The black people was eating, and they starved them out and made them sign a treaty and sign the land over. But just like I said, anything you take to the pawn shop is stolen, you got to give it back because you can't possess stolen property. That's a fact, Jack. You can't possess stolen property. Just like over there with China, they stole some people. They stealing the women. They stealing some pussy. That's what it's all about. Them stealing some pussy. That's all. That's all Chinese is doing, the little rice pecker man. The little rice pecker man got to steal some pussy, y'all. He can't talk up on it. He got to steal it. Why do he have to steal pussy? Because he got a little rice pecker. That's why he got to steal pussy. And rape women. And enslave the other women. Even enslaving their own. This is how smart the Chinese government is. They took all the little girls, put them on the side of the road. Everybody's keeping their little boys, and then they expect for growth to grow. Where's the women at? How are you going to reproduce? That's how stupid the government is. That's how, what's his name, Xiao Jinping? That's how stupid Xiao Jinping is. Or whatever the dictator over there. That's how stupid he is. With no thought past his little Chinese rice dick. Anyway. And I wanted to get on the Houston Rockets ass too. And I wanted to get on James Harden and all of them dudes for wearing that damn Chinese shirt. Just because you had Yao Ming over here, a 7 feet tall Chinese dude with a little rice pecker over here, don't mean shit. I don't care. I love basketball, but I don't care for what they doing. I don't care for LeBron James and all the rest of them fools went over there, didn't say shit about them Chinese people locking all those Muslims up and incarcerating those Muslims and raping those women and orphaning the damn kids and then putting the kids into a re-education program school. And you know what they doing to the kids. You already know. You know they raping them. You know some of them died. You know they doing nasty things to them. You know they sodomizing them. This is the Chinese government. This is a dictatorship. This is who America giving all their damn money to. This is who America giving all their money to. The Chinese man. They even take our fish and debone our fish. They got control of this country. If the Chinese little rice pecker men say, hey, we ain't selling the Americans no more stuff, you won't have shit to eat. We don't know how to do nothing over here no more. We ain't got no factories. We don't know how to make shit. All of it went to China. All of it. It all went to China. It's black on black crime. It's brown on brown crime. China can't fight nobody else, so they have to attack the poor people in their country. They can't attack a formidable opponent. They got to attack poor people. They coached all them Muslims over into their country on a promise and a hope that they could be regular citizens, and then they enslaved them all. Just like they tricked the slaves over here in America. Just like they tricked them fools. And it's still going on. You see Joe Biden, he just tricked all the niggas down there on South. He just tricked them dumb motherfuckers down there out South. All of them. I don't give a damn, gloves off. All them old people dumb anyway. They sold us out a long time ago. They love their master. Hell, when Lincoln freed the slaves, 90% of them dudes down south stayed with their master. They love their master. And look, down south, them people put Joe Biden on the ticket. He was banking on y'all dumbass black niggas down there. Still in. Still want to be slaves. Still love master. Master, we sick? Yeah, we sick. Oh yeah, we sick, master. How we sick? You mean you sick, nigga? You better wake the hell up. All them black people down south need to be ashamed of themselves. If you voted for Joe Biden and all of that, you need to be ashamed of yourself. If you vote for Barack Obama, you need to be ashamed of yourself. If you vote for Donald Trump and George Bush and the other Bush and Ray and Carter and all of them, you need to be ashamed of yourself. Them people don't mean us no good. All of them is just one entity. And them dumbass people down south, oh, well, they still can't go in half the motherfucking country. You still can't live as a black man. I still can't live in almost 60% of this country. People so damn racist. But this supposed to be the land of the free. No, this the land of the slaves. When I say slaves, I'm not talking about black people, just black people. Talking about the white people that with privilege too. Y'all just slaves too. They will enslave y'all. Just like Hitler, who did he go around and kill? He went around and killed white people. He killed all the Jews. Ain't they white? So I hope that the Ku Klux Klan don't think that they finna get a pass. Or the Aryan brother who think they really white. Y'all not white people. Y'all just like me, y'all niggas. The Ku Klux Klan, y'all niggas, killing niggas. That's black on black crime, fool. Them rich Nazi supremacists don't consider you white. You got 30 seconds of black blood, fool. That means you gotta put 30 white men next to me to equal me. You better wake up and realize what's going down. Hey, we know already China got 1 million enslaved Muslims in their detention and death camps, slave camps. Just like they did the blacks over here. Separate the families, take the families, take the kids somewhere, take the mom and father somewhere, lock them all down, put them in detention camps, have them working. Chinese is so damn dumb. Go look at the dying room. The orphanage dying room. Chinese have all those kids strapped down to a chair where they can't move, put a little pot up under them. Kids sit there all day, 17 hours a day. They got the little bottle feeding thing to where they just stick, the kids don't even move, they just suckle on the bottle all day, just sit. Look at this picture. This is crazy in hell. This shit pisses me off. This is really, I shouldn't have never did this video because I'm getting angry and angry. This pisses me off about these fucking Chinese people. Or the dying room. Go to the dying room. I call it the crying room, but this the dying room. Look at what they did. Let's look at this picture. Look at this Chinese picture of what these Chinese people did to their kids. Let's look at it. It's the dying room. Look at that. Look at what they did to the kids. And this was normal. This was normal over in China. Look at that. You see them things right there? Probably hold bottles and stuff. You see that pot right there? So the kid never moves. You know the kid never moves. Does that look like a happy kid? Ever. Look at what China did to their kids. And then they expect for somebody to come over there. We buying shit from these people? Really? Really? We buying stuff from them? Them kids sit there. Look, they got them strapped. You see the straps? They got the legs strapped to the chair. You can see the straps clearly. You see them straps right there? They got their legs strapped to that damn chair, and them kids never move. Ever. China's abandoned children. Shanghai orphanage showed how far of a care they get. None. They don't get no damn care. Look at that. The dying room. I want you to go watch the dying room so you can see that those babies never be touched. As a massage therapist, I had to watch that video. Those babies never got touched. They never got picked up. They never got rocked. So they all died. They all died. They all died. These are the Chinese people. This is what they do. They try to make it seem like, oh yeah, we love everybody. Bullshit. You don't even love your own kids. How you gonna love somebody else and you don't even love your own kids? Tell me, how? How when you strap little kids to a damn chair? Strap these little kids to a chair. Strap them to a chair. They must be in some kind of little class because usually they'll have a hole in the back end where they just shit right out. Never move. This is who China is. This who got the Muslims. Now, if they do that to their own kids, the Muslims don't stand a damn chance over there now, do they? Huh? If China do this, if China does this to their own little kids, strap them down to a chair, you think the Muslims stand a chance? You think the Muslims stand a chance? You think the Muslims stand a chance from this? This little kid strapped down to the chair with the potty right in front of it, with the potty up under it. So a little kid never move. What the hell? Why ain't the world saying something about China? Everybody talking about, oh, Saddam Hussein this and that, and Iran this and that. Do we got pictures of Iran strapping their little kids down to a damn chair with a shit pot up under it? Show me pictures of Iran with little kids strapped down to a chair with shit pots. Show it to me. Show me a picture where Iran has 1 million Muslims in death and slave camps with chains around their feet and hands. Show me. Show me one fucking picture. Show me a video. Show me a video of the dying room of Iran where they little kids is dying because they haven't been touched. Show it to me. I want to see it. This is how you know. And you go look at this video. Go look at that video, the dying room. I want you to go look at that video. I want you to see what Chinese will do to their kids. I want you to see it. I want you to see what I see. Or what them Chinese do to their kids. Now, don't try to hide it. Don't try to turn away. It's the Truth Serum on Twitter. I said this to Truth Serum on Twitter, aka Blackout, living here in the land of the free, the home of the brave and slaves, psychologically in prison, so I still have my chains.